Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Give me a second. Sorry, I was on mute because I had to do something. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so let me just explain what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing a little bit of a recording from when Brenda went into Molly saying that I did fundraising and blah blah blah, and I stole from sick kids, and I did a fundraiser. I never did a fundraiser. I never stole from kids. There was a very good reason that I stopped giving my money to St. Jude, and that if you want to know why, you can email me. Um, my email is in my about section. Um, because I've just about had it, between, Molly saying, Diane got her punishment and her channel will never be the same again. You're fucking right. It won't be. Thank you. And to anyone, and I'm just going to say this one time, to anyone who is going to try to gaslight me into saying things like, I gave her a donation and, blah, blah, blah. No, you gave me a super chat. If you're going to try to gaslight me into convincing people that you were giving me a super chat for a charity, then you're dumb as shit. It's not going to happen anymore. It's not. It's not. I gave thousands of dollars to St. Jude. I don't have to show receipts to anyone. And I've moved on from St. Jude. And there's a very good reason that I did. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. If you want any further information as to why, you need to email me. Every super chat I gave you, I said, listen, a super chat is not a charitable donation. Everybody fucking knows how to click on a link to go and donate to a charity. Everybody that gave me super chats knew that. All right. So there's not going to be any more word forgiveness for Diane. Forgive. There's nothing to forgive. This whole thing has turned into the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen. None of those people give a fuck about sick kids. Okay. I don't know Florida Keys because, the whole objective always was to take my channel down from that little bitch, Tiffany Marie. Okay? And then you got, Jesus Stellar, Nazareth, jumping on board. He fucked up one man's life, right? So he decides he's going to try to fuck my life up. All right? And that was the intention here. It's always been the intention. So, I'm about sick of it. I have moved on. If other people haven't moved on, fuck you too. Okay? Because I'm tired of being nice when I'm angry. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of that whack job psychopath over in the UK saying that she's a fucking St. Jude supporter when whistleblower, when I contacted them to let them know what she was doing. They said to report her for impersonation. So you can all have St. Jude. Have fun. I don't blame you for being fed up. It is too much. It's getting out of hand. But let's actually hear what Molly said in regards to her apology to me. Okay? So I'm going to play it. Oh, this is so out of hand.
The name and all the information of Pervert. I was like, I don't know what? Did I really apologize to Diane, Molly, politely? Did I apologize? In some sort of way, I kind of did. For one, because I know that she's never going to do that shit again. I can't remember what I said, but she wants a public apology, and she also wants me to apologize for calling her three daughters.
Okay, she thinks I asked her to please apologize to Randy for calling her 3 kids junkies. She thinks that I asked her if it's, it's hard to hear. I don't know. I thought it was pretty loud.
The 3 kids junkies. First of all, I didn't know she had 3 kids. I don't recall calling her 3 kids junkies. Probably did, because I use that word very often. No. I don't think that had happened that way. No, I think it went a little too. No, that's not how I would word it. It's here somewhere. That's not how it went. I can't remember the verbatim, but it wasn't anything about that she didn't scam dying kids. What I believe is that I think after all this shit, and I'm telling you, 4 years of this fucking shit on YouTube and all these fucking clowns and all these liars and all these fakes and all these phonies, I have to tell you, my perception of Diane Chainsaw changed a little when Tiffany pulled that fucking shit with that fake check that she supposedly wrote to the Summer Wells Search Foundation thing, $1,500. The nerve. So if you want to fucking compare not being, transparent about your donations and to St. Jude, she did give some to St. Jude. And I do believe that she will never pull that shit again. And I do believe that the punishment was pretty fucking fair. I only realize that now, Chainsaw, because Tiffany got away scot-free. And I think that that is as equally revolting. So that was my way of apologizing, but she says that she would like the public apology. I'm not really ready for any sort of public apology. Well, you want to know something? I am not in control, Chainsaw. I know what she did was fucking hella shit. But guess what, Chainsaw? What Tiffany did was... But what Tiffany did was say over and over 573,000 times that she would never make a penny off of Summer's back. She fucking lied. And I don't like that shit. And when she did, which she had every right to do, she lied and wrote a fake check. And then she doubled down on it. After that, exactly, you get what I'm saying? Thank you. So when you compare the two, it's like the lesser of two evils. But the thing is with Diane, yeah, we put her through hell. We put her through fucking hell. Tiffany didn't take any money from her. You know what? Tiffany's a fucking asshole, Chainsaw. And Diane can be a fucking asshole too. You want to know something? I'm tired of these people raising fucking money. You want to know something? Has Tiffany done a fucking fundraiser? She's got 10,000 followers. Tiff didn't take any money from anyone and told them it would go to Summer Fund. Being a liar is nowhere near as being a Diane and taking. No, she wasn't. Oh God, I can't make excuses for her, Chainsaw, and I can't get into it. Tiff lied, Diane stole. Well, guess what? I raised the money. I donated. I took my own money out. I donated fucking thousands. I replaced the fucking money. And I'm in my own purse. I did. That's it. They're both questionable, but this is the fucking thing. This is the internet. This is YouTube. And there's a lot of fucking takers here. There's not too many givers. You want to know something? I get taken advantage of a lot. And let me tell you something. If I found out that Letitia was a fucking scam artist, I'm jumping out a window. Sorry. But it's true. I'm going to be like, peace out. Would I apologize to Dre? Hell no. That doesn't make her fucking right.
All right, that's enough for me. Okay, that's enough of, bullshit for me. All right? There's a lot of takers and no givers. Get out of here. You have no idea. You have no idea what you're talking about. I would agree probably that Tiffany doesn't, help a soul except herself. But don't even put me in the same category as Tiffany. Let's just face it. What you did to me was intentional. And she did bring up, the thing about that, she probably did this because of, that she was mad at me about the NOLA thing. No, I don't think it was that. I think it was, like I said, the catalyst for everything that happened on her end, I think, was the potty mouth mama thing. She was really mad about that. But regardless, no, you didn't take money out of your pocket to pay back anything because there was no fundraiser. I didn't steal any money. Again, if you think that when you're giving me a super chat, that it's that I'm a charitable foundation, that you're going to get a receipt from me, because some asshole gave me, sent me an email wanting a receipt for $1.99 super chat. And Jonice, no, I'm not giving, stop making comments about me and Randy. And I don't even care at this point. You seem to watch everything, so you must be paying attention to this. No, I did not come into this community as a troll. My Black Pepper account came way after. In fact, I came into this community with my real name. Okay? My real name, which was the biggest mistake of my life. But no, I didn't come in as a troll with a silly voice. That was all based on the fake pepper reaction that I tried to kill someone with black pepper. It was a little fun thing that we did in the community. I did some interviews on channels as Black Pepper, and then that was it. So knock it off. You don't know what you're talking about. If you're going to talk about this community, then you need to check yourself, girl, and stop bringing me up. Stop bringing Wendy up. Stop bringing Randy up. Stop, yo. You don't know what you're talking about. And I'm sorry that you are ill, and I have prayed for you. And I have never spoken badly about you, but stop slandering my name. And no, I'm not giving you a dime to give to Mary's daughter. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. I'm just tired of the whole thing. So again, if anybody wants to know why, and the word forgiveness for me doesn't even apply to me. There's nothing for me to be forgiven for. Okay? No one needs to forgive me for anything. If that's the way you feel, then I don't even know what to say, but I'm done. I've said things on here on my channel that I didn't really want to say. Mary, Midwestern Mary, because she super chatted me, because she used to actually come into my chat and requested a refund through YouTube, and they told her to fuck off. All right? So that's what she's referring to. No, I'm not giving any refunds on super chats. You knew you were giving me a super chat. If you need me to pull up the live stream where all of you who decided to change the narrative right? That it wasn't my money, I'll pull it up and show all your names. Okay. It's everything that ever happens in this community. A bandwagon starts, people jump on it. It happens all the time, but it's not going to happen with me anymore. Diane, I think at this point, Black Pepper will, yeah, Black Pepper was fun. It was, it was fun. So I didn't come into this community as a troll. Get your shit straight. Oh, I'm just so tired of this. And Molly, you didn't pay back anything for me. And I did say to you in our messages that I would like to, talk to you about, what happened with St. Jude, because I think you should know. All right. Anyway, I'm about done with this shit. And crackhead Corey, Brenda ABCD, knock it off. Okay, knock it off. Well, she apologized, but she also said that we really destroyed her. We really went after her. We did this, we did that. She got her punishment. I didn't deserve any punishment. What a rare. What kind of text are you using, Gretchen? I can't even read that right now. It looks like right now it looks like a Greek. I have no clue what's going on here anymore, but I know I still love you. That part I got. She should apologize more, but she's not going to because she really still believes that I stole money from dying children. And I'm sick of hearing that. I'm sick of hearing it. And Corey, you can, say it all day, every day, 24/7, 365 days, a year. You can do it for 10 years. You can say it for 10 years. It's not going to make it, a reality. You are smoking something. I don't know because your brain is fried and you do talk to yourself. Joni, she does talk to herself. Okay. Yo. Sorry. You and anybody who wants to come for me for calling out Jonice, I don't care anymore because it's a continuous thing. If Jonice, if you've got a problem, hi Hartley, hi Ash, hi people. I'm sorry, for not saying hello. I'm just so pissed. I'm so tired of it. I am so sick of being called a thief that I stole from sick babies. And Wags, go fuck yourself really hard, you teeny tiny little piece of weenie. Stop using me for content, and that Diane consider the sauce. I know, Cash Gurnan, Justice Family. I know, but I hate hearing, that I really bothered me when Molly said, there are so many takers and not givers. You have no idea what you're even talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about concerning me. None whatsoever. Sorry, I'm behind, but Molly didn't take anything out of her purse. She didn't stream. She did streams with the link in YouTube as an accumulative donated while she stuffed her face and danced around. Yeah, it was. She did listen. I'm not going to take anything away from doing a fundraiser. For a charity. I've just chosen other charities to donate to for a very good reason, and that's all I'm going to say. Again, if you want to know why, you're going to have to email me. Um, but I am done with St. Jude. I'm done with them. Done. Who knew it was so expensive to replace a roof? For fuck's sake, $6,000 enough. I have given I super chat just to give to people. Well, and I understand that's the whole thing. Again, who brought up the pizza? Jonice. She also said that I came into this community as a troll, right? As Black Pepper. No, that's not how I came into this community. I was here for quite a long time already. So I'm just tired of her too. And I do pray that, I do pray. Uh, and I have done more than pray. I'm not going to talk about it, but, uh, you know, Jonice will never know. But at this point, I'm just tired of her going after me, going after Randy, going after Wendy, listening to every single word we say. But, why don't you jump your ass in here, Jonice, and tell me that I'm a thief and that I stole? You have proof that I stole from sick, dying babies? Does anybody have proof that I did that? I didn't do any fundraisers, right? If I had a button, I might do a fundraiser, but not for St. Jude. Not for St. Jude. Not anymore. That charity has been used, abused, trashed by people in this community and made out to look ridiculous. Diane, they will always bring you up. The trick is to. Well, I have social fade. I think that I've been pretty good at not bringing it up. But at this point, again, Molly, messaged me out of the clear blue and apologized to me. And she said that both Stellar and Tiffany love each other and are jerks or garbage or whatever. Those were the exact words. It was actually garbage. And I agree with her on that. I don't agree with her on her explanation to Crackhead. Diane, YouTube has me locked out of my other account again. Had to wait 10 minutes to get in here. Sin. Why does that happen to you all the time? Sinister golden hair, surprise. By the way, Sin plays piano and she's going to play for us. Jonice screenshot a comment of mine last week she didn't like. I used the word retard. Sorry, not sorry. I meant what I said. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't actually see that because I don't see everything that she, posts. But I'm really tired of her saying that I don't, that I stole from sick, dying children and that she's going through cancer, which, the two have nothing to do with each other. But I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of her saying, that I need to give her money to give to Mary's daughter. Why? Why? Why do I have to give money to Mary's daughter? Why? She's got friends, right? Didn't they do a GoFundMe? I may or may not have donated to it. No one knows. I would never tell. But didn't they make a GoFundMe for Mary? I feel awful with anyone who. I do too. Exactly. If you're, I get it. Here's the thing: save your energy and your stress level. Stress is very bad to, be concerned over YouTube shit when you're fighting for your life. I sense that Monica likely mother and needs support. Sorry, not sorry. I get it, and all drama community, but when they all go real life, yeah. Again, the punishment was going real life. All right. And that's why I'm so against going real life. They went real life on me. Yes, and yes, Diane donated. Well, I'm not, I said I may or may not have, but don't put me on the spot and tell me, Jonice, that I need to give you money to give to Mary's daughter because that's not going to fly with me. It's not going to fly with me. I find her timing of this apology highly suspect. Sorry, not sorry. I learned a lesson from getting riled up over her stage outrage. Well, and Love Shack Sarah, she knows very well, uh, what was done to me. Molly feels that I was punished enough. My channel has been destroyed, and that is true. And then the continuation of it has contributed to it. So I want another motherfucker to mess with me. I want another motherfucker to pick up, somebody like a Unirock or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, another turd that came into this community, and I'm going to just say it, to try to out somebody as being a scammer. That's his game. That's what he does. That's how he makes money off of everybody. That's how we get members and super chats and whatever. Unless somebody has fucking actual proof that somebody's a scammer, knock it off. I know, Sarah. I'm just letting you know that's what she said. My punishment, I got a big enough punishment. What is she talking about? She replaced what money from her own purse and which one? The Stella, the Louis Vuitton? Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing that narrative too. Jonice, you had no room to judge anyone while you hang out with the likes of Corey. There is no justification for things she has done and said. Exactly. Well, I'm glad that Molly, after being one of the main instigators, has determined that it's enough punishment. Aren't we glad that she's the judge and jury? Exactly. And then I'm never going to do anything like that again. Do anything like what? I want to know what that means. So, Molly, why don't you come over here and take a link? Because you're putting out, hi, Uber, you're putting out information that is not correct. And yeah, I do deserve a public apology. I do. If you don't want to do it, then don't. I'm not going to beg anyone for an apology publicly, but I'm just sick of it. Yeah, like Diane's learned her lesson. Yeah. What lesson? What lesson have I learned? My lesson that I've learned here is that people turn on a fucking dime when they can jump on a money fucking bandwagon to go after somebody. That's what I learned. Again, no one needs to forgive me for anything. No one needs to forgive me for anything. Still waiting on your Mercedes. I know. I said last night, Hartley, that I've been behind on my payments, that, I pay everybody off in the community. I'm behind. It's been, thank you, Sarah. That the internet will cross lines and go into real life if they feel like you've done something, and they will do it with zero proof. Exactly. Well, listen, Mr. Transparent himself, Stellar, who's now, giving, you know, uh, little Bible studies on his channel, he's a fucking shit stirring troublemaker. However, Marissa did use the situation to play savior. Well, yeah, she did, Stellar did, and Tiffany did. And Tiffany, I mean, I could speak a lot about Tiffany and what she does on her channel and how much money she's made. We're all waiting for her playboard to come out, right? Because she said, I don't want to make money off of, an exploited children that, is missing. Everybody's waiting for her playboard to come out to see exactly how much money she made. I can guarantee you this, that in the short time that she's been monetized, she made a lot less money than I ever made on this channel. So get the fuck out of here. I can't wait till your playboard comes out, Tiffany. She even told I think it was Bombshell, not to bring any attention to Naklo's channel or my live that I did on her, which was a very brief live, which was called Karma or something like that. She was paid by Molly Golightly for cash. Yeah, and listen, I don't want to have to go back into. Here's what I feel about all channels that exploit missing children, dead children. I think it's all garbage. You're not investigators. You're not the police, and you shouldn't be using them. I certainly wouldn't do that. But that's my opinion. They gross me out. They all gross me out, and that includes you, Tiffany. You gross me out. What you do. You love Summer Wells. Oh, I just love her. You don't love her. You don't know her. Stop lying. Do we all care about missing kids? Absolutely. Do you know how many missing kids there are in this country alone? So many. But you love her. Get out of here. Exactly. She doesn't know her. I don't understand. But again, I will be reporting on her playboard when it comes out. It will be out soon. He's giving Bible studies between his busy schedule of supporting awful behavior. Exactly. He is the biggest, he likes to fuck people's life up. I'm going to tell you, I am going to say this, and I know people are going to get mad. He fucking lied through his teeth about the police telling him that Tucker was a fraud. He's a liar. You all only care about the girl in the lake, Mr. Upchurch. You are from Tennessee. How do you? Oh, he's another one. Like, I can't. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You are. Is that really Chainsaw? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Because I thought I had her blocked. I'm just so tired of this place. I really am. I can't wait until. No, that's not Chainsaw. But let's read what it says. You are a lying opportunist who's living a lie, taking from sickened kids. Your karma was losing your mother, you rat. Keep dragging Jonice and watch what happens to your junkie sister. See, I don't have a sister. My sister is gone. Your sister's grave is near a friend of mine. Watch it get gone. Get out of here. I'm loving this. You do have me blocked. This is my alt. Brenda ABCD E, E, E. You're lucky I'm not a fucking doxer, Chainsaw. You're lucky. And you don't know where my sister is. Jonice is a young woman in our community who is, fighting a battle of cancer, but decides to instead throw her 2 cents in with lies constantly about people. Well, I'm going to block this channel. Listen, uh, Chainsaw, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people who would like to know who you are. How about that? People who you've doxed, threatened, doxed their children. So keep rubbing me the wrong way, little girl. That's right. Not everyone has a grave. You're right. Class H felony. Well, listen, no one knows where my sister is. So I think that, whether that's really her or not, I have no idea. I just found their comments to be amusing. I love amusing assholes, especially when I'm riled up. I love it. Do you think it's a true crime to let babies die while women buy Michael Kors bags and Jeffree Star palettes? Fake wish lists. Go shave your armpits. Jonice and Ryan Upchurch and Adventures with Purpose chats. So, again, the narrative around here is going to change. Again, I don't need forgiveness from anyone here. I did nothing wrong. But be someone who cared about a charity and made the mistake of telling anyone what I was doing with my money. Yes, my money. Again, if you can, with a clear conscience, anyone with a clear conscience, come to me and say that you wouldn't have donated to me a super chat, I want you to do it. Come to me and tell me that, because I have all your names in a live stream telling Corey to go fuck herself. So, I mean, I'm game if anybody else is. Joni starts shit and then she is supposed to be off limits. Well, yeah, it's not going to work with me anymore. I've been holding it in. I've been holding it in. But yeah, I'm sorry. There are a lot of people probably in this community that are going through cancer. And it's just not, you can't pull the cancer card. You can't. Because there are people in this community that are sick. There are other things other than cancer that people are afflicted with. So I'm quite tired of it. That's the only person's info I'd ever want. 5 years is way too long of your shit. Well, like I said, Corey, there are a lot of people that would love your information. Just saying. I'm not a doxer, so I would never put it out publicly. I don't know, but if someone came to me and said, I would like her information, would I give it? I don't know. Test me. Test me, motherfucking chainsaw crackhead. Test me. How about that? I'm so tired. I'm just so tired of it. You would like her information? Valuable space with all them emojis. Yeah. And I kid you not, she was re- ratting everyone out to Adventures with Purpose too. When they went live to announce they had found that girl, she was in there telling them all about it. Who was Gretchen? That's right. How about that? Who did that, Gretchen? Like, what does she think AWP is going to do? Scuba dive for Diane's receipts? My real name isn't even Brenda, so I know you. Oh, that's not true. That's so not true. So that's why I think this is. I'm not sure if this is a real account or not, but that is so. I know your information. I know your information. I know your information. I know your information. I know where you live. And I might be taking a trip to Canada, to British Columbia. So you want to meet up for a cup of coffee? Oh, Diane, I'm late again. Yes, we are all tired of this shit. Fuck them being of low intelligence. They thrive. I know, exactly. The thing about Corey, she is always wrong about everything. Well, she has been for years. She goes on little, tirades on her channel talking to herself, blah, 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 blah. What? What Tiffany's a nurse? Wait a minute. I am so confused. Yeah, let's all go on a girls' trip to Canada. Always threatening someone, aren't you, Corey? More than enough when she said that I laughed. Tiffany as a nurse. Wait, are you talking about Tiffany Marie as a nurse? Picture it, Diane and Corey at Tim Hortons sharing convo over coffee. Yes, she's had a calling to be a nurse. She said that. Oh, good Lord. I happen to have Jared from AWP's number, met him last year when they were doing a search for that was your nephew, right, Isaac? That was, uh, what happened? Did somebody get uh, timed out? I think that was an accident, Debbie. You got timed out by accident, I think. No worries. I'm sorry. I can't untime you out. Yeah, it was an accident. I knew it was an accident. You have to understand, sin. It was a boob. It was a boob thing. You can drive there. I have several times. Could someone ask Sarah to? Sarah, Pugs would like you to unblock her from that account. Tippers will throw bedpans in someone's face if they displease her. That's a possibility. Pugs, Sarah said, okay. Yeah, it happens sometimes. People, are pocket blocking or whatever, or timing out, or they fall asleep. We've even had some people fall asleep. Chainsaw, why don't you take a link? You crazy bitch. If you're really Chainsaw, come up here. I'm in the mood today. I'm in the mood to rock and roll. Yeah. If that's really you, take a link, bitch. That's well, Hartley. You can ask her when she comes up if she's still supporting Gorilla Armpits. That's right. Diane has time today. I had a really good night's sleep. Had fun last night on my panel with Randy. We laughed our asses off. I laughed my ass off over things that I don't even know. We're getting ready for our podcast in October, and we're doing a giveaway. If you haven't left a comment on my last live stream, please go do one. We're giving away 2 peas in a pod necklaces, and it's on my live stream from last night. So go leave a comment. And yeah, we're doing a giveaway. 2 lucky winners. It's funny. It's funny. Chainsaw hasn't taken the link. Isn't that funny? She hasn't taken the link. I'm about the only person in this community who's ever given this bitch a link. Uh, Tiffany Marie, are you for real? Are you for fucking real? It says Tiffany Marie. Oh no. Bye-bye. Bye. Unless you're going to come up here and fucking apologize to me and apologize for going real life on me and apologize for lying, then you ain't getting up here, girly. Because wait a minute, I thought you weren't drama. You just exploit children. I thought you weren't drama. That's right, Corey, the great faker of domestic abuse and infant death. Another thing that I actually supported her on and said it was a horrible thing that person, Detroit, did that song thing. Um, hold on. Mm. Oh, watch. Watch. No. No. All right. Yes, we had Joni. We had fun last night. We did have fun. So where are you, Corey, Brenda? Where are you? Yeah, and stop talking about Sin's pictures. What are you, dense? I mean, for crying out loud, Randy and Sin have met. in real life and have taken pictures and they've been shared on Twitter. Shut up. And Ash, I don't think she cares who it is. She's on a mission to write it everywhere. I bet she writes it on potty walls at gas stations and paints rocks with Diane's scammer, McScammer, leaving the rocks all over. Corey, spare us another of the same tired as bullshit gross videos from the community's biggest liar. I know you know, she's a riot. And the funny thing is, she doesn't want people talking about her deceased friend, but that's all she talks about. That's all she does is bring it up and bring it up and bring it up and bring it up. See, we don't do that kind of shit here with our friends. And the funny thing is, we don't bring up your deceased friend. I brought it up today because Jonice had the audacity to tell me to give her money to give to your deceased friend's daughter. I don't think Jonice knows who I am. Corey, do a video braiding your armpit hair that would actually be way more honest and entertaining. And Corey, I never took your channel down, by the way. I gave you a copyright strike for using my content without commentary. And I gave you a privacy strike for putting my email address on your video. From the privacy strike that I gave you, and you showed it. And that's what happened. Don't fuck with me. I've got about 8 set up for the crazy wackadoo nut job over in the UK because she insists that it's my channel name and not my legal name. So I don't know. I'm in the mood. Fuck with me. I'm in the mood. Fuck with me. And Tiffany, come around here again and I will put in a charge for wiretapping. How about that? Because you all were on that call. One person was from Pennsylvania, and it's an all consent state here. Try me. Or maybe I'll just go over into your community everywhere and, type shit about you in chats. I don't know. Nah, that's too boring. I have a Photoshop picture of me next to Alexander. Oh, and Jonice wants to know why I don't cam up and Wendy doesn't cam up. The nerve of you. It's none of your business. What, you want you don't have a problem that my real life went gone into, Jonice? You don't have a problem with that? Just because you don't mind telling people where you live and where you're going and what you're doing? Did you just skip over all that shit? Okay, Gretchen, drive safe. I'll put my face on a hot chick's body. How's that? Better than pretending a baby was beat out of me to get attention. Exactly. Oh, and yeah, what I was saying about that, I actually stood up for her on that. I'm like the only person who, other than Randy, who gave her a panel to actually try to find out why she was so angry. And I actually treated her with respect, and I will never do that again. I used to be 1-2 ninja. Get you studying, Tiffy. I'm just tired of it. So again, Molly, listen, you don't have to, you can still go on with your whatever it is. I hope to God that the woman that you were, telling people to donate to is not a scammer and didn't, take off with, whatever thousands and thousands of dollars when like Randy and I said last night, you know, I don't know why somebody would need that much money to travel to see their son. But whatever, I don't get involved in that shit. I don't call people out for being scammers. But I hope to God that, because your name has been tied to it, that you don't have to go through shit. I love you too, Ninja. I love your orchids so much. Wendy was on national TV. Yes, she was. And I've been Googled 16,000 times. You know that site, My Life? I made them take my account down because they tried to extort me for money. Um, anyway, when it was still up there, it would give you notifications that someone has visited your, bullshit page. Um, at least 2,000 times. So everybody knows who I am, except for crazy wackadoo Jasmina thinks I'm another woman on Facebook. Uh, Thing is, Jonice, we don't go real life, but we don't know that about you. Exactly, we don't. You and yours are notorious real lifers. So while you are safe, we are not. Exactly. I don't know if you're a real lifer or not. I don't really know much about you other than you've got a big mouth. And like I said, I tried to talk to Jonice on Twitter. Everything that I typed to her on Twitter, she didn't read it. She only was typing what she wanted her next thing to say. Like, in other words, it's like having a conversation with somebody who's not really listening to you. They're just getting prepared for the next response. So it was pointless, and I just deleted all my tweets to her and left her alone. I really did try to speak with her. So I do give people chances. I'm a Leo. Leos give people chances and chances and chances, and we will be loyal as fuck. And then it will come a point where we say, enough is enough. And then we walk away. Yeah, infidel lady, you're right. And I'm sure everybody's going to be, overwhelmed and thrilled. Oh, you're a Leo too, infidel lady. I mean, we are very trustful, um, caring, generous people until we can't take it anymore. We don't give up on people very easily. It takes a lot for us to move on. When a friendship is betrayed, uh, we'll still try to fix it, and we'll try to fix it, and we'll try to fix it. But when we're done, we're done. Exactly, Denise. When you're done, you're very done. But we don't like to give up. I can't wait for the wish list to come out November 1st. Yes, we're doing the wish list. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the stories of the intermingling, scamming within our community of people who are only putting out wish lists for toys for kids for themselves. I can't wait to hear that story. I love it. It never gets old. It'll be 3 years. I can't wait. Can't wait. Because this place is like a circus. It's like going to the circus without having to pay for admission and seeing the clowns and seeing, all the nonsense that goes on at a circus. All right. Well, I think that I'm about done here. Again, Molly, please don't tell people, gaslight people into thinking that you had to pay anything for me. Um, I told you in the message as much as I wanted to say to you when you messaged me out of the blue. As far as Michelle sabotage that I didn't want to fuck with her. Um, and I really didn't. And everything else that I mentioned in there. Gentle, considerate, forthcoming, polite, respectful, determined, beautiful people. I always enjoyed being around Leos. Thank you, Ninja. And Leos can be a little stubborn. We can be a little bit on the stubborn side. I will admit that. Um, but we will also give a lot of love. We love to an extent that is crazy. I forgave my friend 4 years ago for an indiscretion. She did it again this year, so she had to go. Exactly. And that's it. Hi, Mystic. Diane's channel, new here. Hi. Well, hi, Mystic. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to the community if you're new. Oh, from Randy's channel. Okay. I shall watch the replay starting filming when you went live. Okay, Ninja. Corey the Fraidy Cat. I know she didn't take the link. So I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm confused as to whether or not that was her. My daughter is a Leo and she is stubborn but very giving and caring. Yeah, I admit that I can be stubborn. I have my mind set on something, and if someone tries to make me do something, that I don't want to do, I will fight it. I will fight it and fight it and fight it. Hi, Shauna. That's all right. I went live early and kind of out of, it was a spontaneous live stream. The stubbornness is ambition. They know their oath, and their ambition is steadfast, which people misinterpret for stubbornness. Yeah. I had during all this stuff, I had a friend that was, messaging me and saying, I know why you're not doing it, and I know why you're not doing this, because they totally understood who I was. All right. Well, I think I'm done here. Um, Again, this is not going to go on anymore from me. I'm done. Again, if people, any of you out there that are listening to me, truly believe that you gave me a super chat with the intention of, it going to, being used as a charitable donation, then you need to get your head examined. And I mean that with my whole heart. You need to check yourself, because you're lying. You gave me a super chat because you wanted your, comment to be read, or you were, we were going after someone and you wanted your comment to be seen. And, it's stupidity at its finest. Um, and I'm done with it. So if you're going to come at me with that nonsense and make little videos about me that you want your money, you didn't want your money back when I had Corey up here and you were telling her to go fuck herself. Again, I don't want to have to show it and embarrass you all, but I will. I will. And I don't mean to the people who are in my chat. I'm talking to the, masses of people who I've never even heard of, who jumped on a bandwagon. Yeah, I will. I will take. I will take you to task. I will show you how hypocritical you've all been. I'm tired of being you know, the brunt of your jokes, the topic of your conversation, uh, and that goes for WOGs and anybody else who thinks they can use me for content, and all the little clip channels, and people like Laura, all those people who use me for content and to make a lot of money off of me. Uh, Molly, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I'm going to remind you. When prior to you, doing this to me and jumping on that bandwagon with Tiffany, you were in the drama community. You were right here in this drama community with us, playing with Tiffany, playing with us, playing with whomever. And, you had 30,000 subs that you had acquired through Chris Watts. And when you used me for content and went after me, that's when you started getting memberships and money. So you did use me. I think it's only fair that you apologize to me, so that, because you did say that my channel will never be the same. Well, I want it to be back to the way it was. So why don't you get on your channel now with 80,000 subs and apologize to me? Because what you're telling people, again, what I played earlier, is incorrect. Exactly. Infidelity. A lot of people didn't know me. They just jumped on a bandwagon. But, it is what it is. And I'm tired of it. I am really tired of it. And it's not going to continue out of my mouth. I've said my piece here today. If you want to hear Molly's, response to Corey asking her questions, it's at the beginning of the live stream. I apologize for earlier putting myself on mute and forgetting while I was talking to you all and people saying there was no sound. I apologize for doing that. But so that's it for me. Um, I don't know what else to say. I will not be looking at any of Corey's videos any further. I don't care about that woman, but trust and believe. I do know who you are, Corey, and that's too bad for you. It's too bad. I'm not a doctor, though, so I'm not going to put your name out there. I'm not going to make an account with your name on it. I don't have any alt accounts, sock accounts. I have nothing of the kind. I don't do that kind of thing. Never have. So, yeah, Jonice, check yourself on that. I came into this community with a troll account. Okay. I think that was an error too. I see you hiding in the wood, in the bushes. I'm not going to say your name. I see you hiding in the bushes. Anyway, uh, Mods, go fuck yourself. Corey, go fuck yourself. Everybody, anybody else, go fuck yourself. Who uses me as content and says that I'm a scammer? Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. I'm done. I'm done. And I don't want to. And here's the thing, what Wags did to Hello Starlight is a prime example. Sitting there pointing his finger at her like a 2-year-old, saying that she supports a scammer. I I'm tired of that. But here's the thing. Yeah, she did. She did by accident. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say it. That's right. So that's, and I'm going to be honest with you. It was difficult for me to hear for months and months and months. People that I know care about me having to say things like, I'm not Diane and I don't support, a scammer. And that, I'll be honest with you, it kind of, irked me a little bit because I felt like I would have rather have heard Diane is not a scammer. But I understand the position that people get put in because they're protecting themselves. I understand that. But it would be nice from going forward that if people like Wogs calls me a scammer, tell them to prove it, number one, um, and say Diane is not a scammer. I wondered why my messages went away. Hi, Andy Cruz. Andy, you believed that I was a scammer, didn't you? I don't mean to call you out, but I'm just saying, you kind of jumped on the bandwagon, didn't you? And that's the problem. Somebody that doesn't really know me. I mean, I know who Andy is, and we've, been in chats together, but it's disheartening when you see people jump on a bandwagon. Hi, Evelyn Shelton. I said from day one that I would never go on that Diane. I know, and there were a lot of people that did not. There were a lot of people. Me, nope, never said a word. Not my place. All right, then I'm mistaken, and I apologize. I apologize. Have you been, Evelyn Shelton? Yeah, I thought. By the way, I thought that Hello Starlight did a fantastic job with Wogs. I thought it was hysterical, actually. I thought it was hysterical. She did those comebacks so fast. A lot of us saw that witch hunt, regardless of the facts. We knew what was going on. Again, she was wrong. Thank you. Yes, it was. Some of us got heat for not hopping on that. I know, and that's the mentality, and that's what happens here, and that's why these community situations get so horrible. I do remember who sat on the fence. Sat on the fence. My ass, they did. She did a really good job. She did. This was my OG YouTube home. That's right. It's a place of great comfort and memories for me. Yes, I remember going. Listen, Evelyn Shelton, we remember it very fondly as well because it was, a little argument over Mama Bear and the information that you had. Um, yeah, so it goes a long way. It goes a long way. And I got really good at trolling one win on this channel. Yes, well, it was because I guess we weren't at a place yet to want to hear what it was that you had proof of, and that's how that thing happened. So yeah, and that was a long time ago, 2018. In fact, the live streams are still up. Speaking of Wogs, he had a nasty little spat with Viv the other night. Oh, listen, that woman, Vivian, is, I don't know what's wrong with her. Crazy, um, despicable, um, doesn't know where her place is. And I don't understand their relationship at all. It's uh, quite confusing and actually quite gross. But have fun, do what do what you got to do, be with who you got to be with, talk to who you got to talk to. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Cassandra. I agree with that, and I agree with you as well, Jessica. I went into one of Wog's old streams last night. The chat was almost empty, but plenty of people mentioned, I guess, Viv. Well, that was the problem. She blocks everybody. Oh, I remember. Yes, I was forced out of the chat and onto the panel because I had some things to say. Yeah, listen, we should do, what we should do? We should do a live stream, like have a panel and talk about, different places that people were at different times and go back into, the history of things that we talked about and how, uh, people like yourself, Evelyn, uh, came here to talk about Mama Bear because you had information that she was hiding and you thought it was important and we didn't, and how things kind of evolved and changed. Who is this other Viv? Vivian. Her name is Vivian. She's like a big supporter of WOGs. She has no boundaries. Another person who has no boundaries. Let's just put it that way. I'd love to see him keep his promise of playing music. Well, that's never going to happen. I know, Uber. We do love Evelyn. We do love her. Viv, she's a total screwball. She thinks the queen ate babies. Oh yeah, she was talking really badly about the queen, and I hated that because I did a lot of research on the queen, and I did a lot of uh, I watched a lot of documentaries about her, especially during the whole Diana thing and what really happened. And I don't know if people ever, hi Rosewater, I don't know if people ever saw the movie The Queen with Helen Mirren. That movie, she won an Academy Award for that. And I think it really opened up people's eyes to what really might have been going on during that time period. Listen, I don't live in the UK, so I don't, she's not my queen, but there are things that I highly respect about the queen and what she had to give up because she promised and dedicated. Yes, I'm a royal buff, especially Queen Elizabeth and her sister, because, there was a documentary about her and her sister and her mother. And um, I kind of related to it because she lost her mother and she lost her sister, she lost her mother. And I related to that. Um, I think she had, it's not easy being a queen. It's not easy when you say at 21 that the rest of your life, and it was almost her entire life. She was 25 and she died at 96. So all that time, she had to put her people before herself, before her own family. I understand that, they have wealth, but did the wealth protect them against heartache? Absolutely not. There's a lot of heartache in that family, and it just doesn't all revolve around Diana and what happened with Diana. Um, there's a lot of but I can't tell you the whole biography of all these people, but uh, there were funny moments that I caught of Queen Elizabeth, at the races. She loved the races, and where she's, lost and she's with her mother, who's by that time like 90 already, um, where she says, she calls her mummy, mummy, uh, she had tears coming down because she was looking into the wind. It was really cute. Um, that lady gave up her entire life. She did give up her entire life for duty. Absolutely. And there are so many intricate details. And if you have never watched The Crown, watch The Crown. The Crown, whether or not they got every bit of information correct, a lot of it they did. And it was a really good introduction for me into wanting to know more about the Queen, and that's where I kind of started. And then I started looking up things. Several media channels on YouTube have stated Oprah Winfrey is expecting an invitation to the funeral. Does anyone else find that odd or just me? Yeah, I do find that odd. Why would Oprah Winfrey be invited to the funeral? I mean, she's not like, did she ever even meet the Queen? Oh, she might have met the Queen. I don't know. Uh, Canada is getting a day off on September 19th in honor of the Queen's passing. Yeah, I kind of figured that you would. It was never supposed to be hers to begin with as well. Anne had me crying when she curtsied to the Queen. Imagine living that kind of lifestyle. Being married to a royal, her connections and interviews with H&M. Oh, with Harry and Meghan. Yeah. Listen, I'm kind of like torn with the whole Meghan thing, because you got HD Tudor calling her a narcissist, and he even called her, when she was caught recently hugging a girl, when they do their walkabouts, and they did their walkabouts, that's what they call them, right? Walkabouts. That she had the mic so there so that people could hear what was going on. He called that out. Uh, he thinks that she's, destroyed his relationship with the royal family. And I mean, like, I don't even want to get into it, the whole Megan thing. I love William and Kate. I don't know if I love Harry and Meghan so much because I do feel that there's a possibility, because Harry is the son of Diana, that he is a very loving man. And I do feel that there is a possibility that Meghan had something to do with them leaving the royal duties. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. Oh, Meghan, I saw a recorder on her spine. Yes, that one. They are both wired. It must be for Netflix. Exactly. So, you know, uh, again, I really do like William and Kate. I do. I'm not so sure. Regardless of Meghan, Harry was the apple of. Oh, absolutely. Did you see the little commercials that they did? Did you see the little commercial that they did together with Obama, with the Obamas? Um, and the Queen was in on it. Like and then she did the Paddington Bear thing, and she did the thing with James Bond. She said, "Oh no, I'm going to do it." So she had a really good sense of humor. I feel William should have been king after the Queen, but but she felt differently. Yeah, I think all of us thought that William, that maybe Charles was going to step aside, and he is the oldest. He's 73 years old. When most people are retiring, he's going into a job now, and I don't know. I don't believe Diana would have been too fond of Meghan, but she would have been. Oh yeah, I think she would have loved Kate. Imagine if Diana had not died and the relationship was not a farce, and he had, didn't marry her and destroy her life, and things were different. She would be the queen now. She would be the queen. The divorce laws were changed, especially for Charles. Yeah, things did absolutely change. Those were hilarious. Yes, yes, the games. And she goes, "Oh, really?" And then Harry drops the mic. Oh, I just love that she was able to do those kind of things. That she was a person behind that crown. That was what was going to happen after cheating on Diana. Charles was out of the picture. Yeah, and it should have probably, I guess people thought that was what was going to happen. But, people who talk about Camilla now say that she is, listen, I don't know. It was all heartbreaking that what happened to Diana, but he loved her. He loved Camilla. He should have never married Diana. He should have said, no, he's not going to do it. They wanted an heir. He was kind of pushed to get married. I don't know why he chose her. I wish he hadn't chosen her. But then the world would have never known Diana, maybe. Uh, I wish they would have just let him marry Camilla, because that's who he truly loved. He truly loved her. And you could see that he loves her so much. Sadly, the book Harry and Em wrote is to be published. Heartbreaking. Most of her young adult life was based on lies, yes, and a loveless marriage. It had to be very difficult. But realize this: Diana had problems before going into that marriage. She had problems with her father. She had problems with her mother. There was a lot of, her mother left. Then her father married someone that the children hated. So she had problems already, and she was so young. Diana was a lovely soul. She was. Absolutely, she was. Yeah, I think the age difference, I think, yeah, it was 1933. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, the age difference was crazy. And I think Diana thought things would be different. I think her real life started, her healthy life started after the divorce. If you look up different documentaries on it on YouTube, you'll see how much she changed once that marriage was over, and she didn't have to, play the royal role anymore. And I don't think she cared so much that her Royal Highness title was taken away from her. I don't think she cared one bit. Yes, he always did love Camilla deeply. And they knew that. And that's the thing. They all knew it. So, all over the course of years, um, and they still love each other, and they did get married, and you have to respect that, I guess. She too had many affairs with the royal. Yeah, listen, that whole family. Look, look, the whole royal family have had affairs. All right, all of them. Lots of affairs went on. Anne had affairs. Charles had many affairs. It wasn't just Camilla. Diana had affairs. Prince Philip had affairs. There, a bunch of Andrew had affairs. All of them had affairs. Everybody. Diana was not prepared to live the life. No, she wasn't prepared. Absolutely not. She did love those boys. Absolutely. You can see it in old clips, when she takes them skiing and when she takes them to normal things, and you know, you can see how much she loved them. Freeing Camilla to marry her first husband, a previous lover of Charles' sister Anne. Yeah. Charles really tried to make the marriage work. Diane had a lot of issues. I do believe that she did have a lot of issues. That's why what I hated about that movie, Spencer, with Kristen, what's her name? Uh, the movie that when it first came out, everybody wanted to see it, and I spent like $20 on Prime to see it. They made her out to be in that movie. I don't know who that director is, what they had in mind, but they made her into a crazy caricature, and I hated it. Yes, thank you, Eric. Kristen Stewart. I hated that movie. I don't know if anybody watched that movie, but they made her out to be a mental case caricature. I hated it. I was in an air cadet band in high school, and we played for the Queen and Prince Philip. He came to give out Duke of Edinburgh awards. We were all so nervous. Yeah, I can imagine why that you would be nervous. He waited 8 years after Diana's death before marrying Camilla. If he never cared at all, I believe he would have married her right away. Yeah, absolutely. I do believe that he would have married her. I like Anne too. Listen, I like Anne, but what I'm saying. All I'm saying is they all fucked around. All of them. The whole family. The whole family, like the royal family, had lots of shit going on that they had to cover up and all that. So, was that her favorite term? I didn't know that. I did like Anne. I thought she was, you know, I thought she was really spunky. I don't know what happened to the other siblings. The youngest one, very low key, very low key. Diana taught him to soften up, to be present as much as possible. Her loss made that a priority. Yes. Anne was smitten with Parker Bowes, yeah, but he chose Camilla. Hmm. Yeah, and you wouldn't know any of these things if you didn't like really do, watch these stories on YouTube. I love watching them. That is true. When you're in the spotlight for hundreds of years, yeah, that's got to be really, I don't know, with all that goes along with it. Like I said, the riches that they have, the way they get to eat, the private chefs, the private planes, and all that, that doesn't equate to normal and happy. Uh, it just doesn't take anything away from the fact that they're real people that have real feelings and go through things. It doesn't, I don't know. I am fascinated by the royals. Diane, do you like learning about the Tudors as well? The Tudors? What is that? Media reporters spilled the beans on so many occasions. Yeah, it's not easy to hide shit. Again, regardless of who you are. I mean, when Fergie and Andrew got married, oh my gosh, uh, I think a lot of people were like, "Hey, they're really, the royals are really getting hit," but uh, I don't know, Fergie. I don't know, Henry VIII, and no, I don't know anything about Henry VIII and all that. I just watch things at this point about, and I started watching it again because of what happened to the Queen. I really felt sad that she died. And again, I have to just say this for the record, I hate the terminology that people use. They lived a good life. Uh, it doesn't matter how old you are. When you lose your mother, um, it doesn't matter if they lived a good life or they were on this earth for a long time. It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. I believe both Diana and Charles were simple, but also so complicated. She just wanted to be loved. Yes, she did. He just wanted to love the one he loved. Imagine being told you can't be with the one you love. Exactly. Diane, you should consider learning about the Tudors. Fascinating. I'll check into it, Evelyn, for sure. Fergie disgraced them with the toe sucking pictures. Oh my God. I remember that. I remember that. I just thought that it was, I don't know. Diana was a manipulative narc. She knew what she was marrying into. She played the press. Listen, I don't, I have to say this. I do believe that some people think that. I do believe that some people think that about her. But remember, she was only 19 years old when she got married. She met him, I believe her sister was dating him. She was 16 years old. Um, Do you realize that Diana had a really crazy upbringing? That her mother left for another man, left her kids, and then her father married this woman that all the kids hated. I think that she had problems, absolutely. I don't think I don't think that she was a manipulative narc. Hi, Erin. I don't believe for a minute Charles or the royal family hated Diana. I think they had so many complicated responsibilities and expectations. It all got muddied. I don't believe. I don't believe that they hated Diana. I really don't. Diane Anne Boleyn is part of the. Okay, so I know who that is. Tudor dynasty, and her daughter with Henry VIII is Elizabeth I. Oh, okay, gotcha. Diana was always close to the throne by birth, listening at work, and I believe the Queen denied her sister from marrying Peter Townsend. Okay, so her relationship, make no mistake, Queen Elizabeth's relationship with her sister was very tight. They were, when I look at them when they were kids, it reminds me of me and my sister, right? I was always very close to my sister. Um, when she became queen, her relationship with her sister changed, and it had to change because she was queen and she had to put her foot down and say things that she would have probably never said had she never became queen. Like if she wanted to marry somebody or be with somebody, she would have just said, "Oh, I don't really care for that person," like any sister does, right? But she had to say, "I cannot allow this," that kind of thing. I'm sure she didn't like doing that, and I'm sure that it brought uh, problems. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Their closeness was. I hope it was recovered because I know that Margaret got really sick, and I do hope that at some point their relationship recovered from all the stuff that happened when they were younger. But listen, I could talk about the Queen all day and the family and how so many things that were in the Crown. so many of the things that were in that series. And the new season is coming out very soon, November. Season 5 is coming out, and there is going to be a season 6. So I'm really looking forward to it. But there were a lot of things that were actually very, some things were factual, not everything, because no TV show is going to know every moment, of things that happen behind the scenes. But a lot of things that happen are part of history. So it's a really good if you want to learn about the Queen. I'm actually a direct descendant of Mary, Queen of Scots. These are parts of my people. I read everything and watch everything. Of course, none of us are in what their hearts are. We only are observers. So you are a descendant of Mary, Queen of Scots? Wow. Listen, I think we all would have loved to be able to live the life that they had, their summer home in Scotland and spend 2 months there and, travel all over the world and be gifted with jewels from kings of other countries. I mean, it's a fairy tale, but is it a fairy tale that we really would want to be part of? Seems very tiring. All right, listen, guys. I'm gonna get going because I really didn't plan on being on here that long. But everything that I said earlier about all of this nonsense that happened with me, I feel uh, it's a gilded cage. Yep, that I agree with. That I agree with. Absolutely. But everything that I said earlier, dang it, I know something else you can talk about for hours. Hamilton. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on Hamilton. If you haven't seen the play, the musical Hamilton, I think it's still on Disney Plus. They recorded it from a live performance in the theater, which even gives you better views than if you were in the theater. You have to watch that. Look, yeah, look at you laughing, Evelyn. It's one of the best musicals that I've ever seen. Um, if you don't know anything about our own history, like who Alexander Hamilton was and what he actually did and how everything kind of started, you have to see Hamilton. It's fantastic. Did you watch it, Evelyn? You never. I can't remember if you ever watched it or not. Did you watch Hamilton? I sent you a copy of it before it went on Disney Plus, but it's better to be watched on Disney Plus than the recording that I had. All about the wives of Henry VIII. I saw it live. Oh, that's right. You saw it live in Houston. Yes, the original cast is awesome. I'm telling you, Lin Manuel is a genius to be able to put together by reading a book about Hamilton, being able to put that musical together. And sorry, it's one of my favorite. I mean, Les Mis was always my favorite, but that's because I think I've seen it 5 times. But Hamilton is definitely on the top. Everyone go to Disney Plus and watch it. And with that being said, I stick by everything I said today. I don't care if people clip me. I don't care if people talk about me anymore. I don't care if people call me a scammer anymore. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care that I spoke about Jonice because I've been holding it in and holding it in and holding it in. When she says things just like Corey and gets them all mixed up, I don't care. I didn't say anything bad about her. What I said was, you don't know what you're talking about, girl. You don't. And Corey, you are smoking crack. You must be smoking crack because there's something wrong with you. And Tiffany, don't ever fucking try to get on my panel again. And keep your mouth shut because you don't want to fuck with me anymore. All right? You don't want to fuck with me anymore. I meant that. And that's pretty much it. And I appreciate everyone who came in to listen to me rant. And oh yeah, and you too, Wogs. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go get help. You definitely need help. You're a train wreck. You need help. And Vivian, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. All right, guys, I am going to go. It's already 11:45 a.m. here, and I got things to do. So I will see you. I don't know if I'll see you Thursday night. I don't know, but don't forget to leave a comment on my last live to enter our podcast giveaway. Diana's serious when she starts dropping the F bombs. Oh yeah, I dropped them a lot in this live stream, Evelyn, because I'm fed up. I'm not going to take it anymore. And that's it. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you when I see you. Maybe Thursday, maybe not. I don't know. Unless I have to react to some asshole, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, take care, everyone. Be good. Don't be an asshole like me. Bye.